Hi, and I would like to welcome to the stage one of my teammates who I met in middle school, I believe, and she's hilarious. Please welcome Miranda Smith.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Miranda.
I really like the equals sign and that squiggly approximation sign because they also kind of describe how they're feeling about what they're saying. So like, the equal sign's like, yup, this is the answer. But the squiggly sign's like, well, I don't know. This could be the answer. I'm not too sure. If I had to say. My dad plays the upright bass, which is how I start all my conversations. And he plays the upright bass, and he's part of this bad jazz band. And a couple years ago, he made like this basic HTML website for his band. And he came and showed me, and I was like, cool, nice. You know, the way you talk to the people that gave you birth. And so he leaves, and I'm stuck with this page, and I see an opportunity. So I log in, and I go incognito. I go in as Alan Garkle. And I type in, wow, you jazz cats can really groove. Submit. And I still, for weeks, I could hear him. I'd catch him walking around the house, saying to himself, wow, you jazz cats can really groove. And it was so cute but so sad because it wasn't real. And so I'd like to apologize to my dad for that tomfoolery. I'm sure if Alan Garkle was a person, he'd love your sweet jams. I spend a lot of time with kids. I'm coaching soccer at my old middle school, the girls' middle school. And we had our first game a couple weeks ago. We've had no practices before the game. We just go out and try. And so we go out, we come back halftime losing 6-0. And we circle, Jesus. We circle and they all go, can we say names? And I go, your middle school's 20 people, but let's say names. And so this girl, Allison, raises her hand. And backstory on Allison, the girl's a hot mess. She's got hair flying everywhere at all times, big glasses, has no idea how to play soccer. She runs like this. And I go, okay, Allison, does this have to do with soccer? And she goes, it has to do with names. And I go, okay, what is it? And she goes, well, I want us to go around and say names, but can we say shorter versions of names because it's too hard to get out all of your name on the soccer field. Like, for example, when I try to say Kate's name, it's like, it's too much. And I'm thinking, really, Allison, you went with Kate for that example? There's a girl on the team named like Margalita. We gotta shorten that down to Marge. If her name was Katie, we could shorten it to Kate. We're already at Kate. There's nowhere to go, Allison. Your name's Allison. You want to be Al now? Jesus Christ, or should I say And I spend a lot of time with kids at my summer camp. Many years ago, I was still a camper, but a really young camper ran up to me and sat down on my lap and looked back at me and went, you'll never get a boyfriend. You have too many pimples. And I thought back to that moment every time I didn't get asked to homecoming. That little witch had put a spell on me. But as some of you may know now, I've had a girlfriend for a year, almost a year and a half, and I'm in love, and that's awesome, but kind of what's more impressive is I weaseled my way around her spell on a technicality. I should have chosen your words better, you little minx. She's probably looking into her cauldron thinking, damn my heteronormative spells. I should have said you'll never have a significant relationship with anyone no matter how they identify. It's 2015, bitch, you gotta think about that stuff. people, so who's laughing? Not me. And I was a counselor at the same camp last year. I had a bunch of 10-year-olds in my cabin. We're having a regular day, cozy morning. And this girl, Justine Rabley, out of nowhere, just arises from her bed, this like purple, pink disaster of an area. She just rises up out of nowhere and goes, "If you like bubbles, raise your hand or put it low." And the summer never was the same. This song took over. It was so catchy, had beautiful melody to it, and what was the most impressive, it had a mind-boggling message. If you like bubbles, raise your hand or put it low. The question begs to be asked, where do I put my hand if I don't like bubbles? I'm just like the approximation sign. Well, I don't know. Bubbles are not my favorite. But this song took over. It became too powerful. We had to make a cabin-wide ban on the song. All of a sudden, I was a dictator choosing the songs of my people. And I'd like to apologize to Justine Rabley. I already apologized to my dad, now Justine Rabley, the two most important people in my life. I'd like to say sorry we put so many restrictions on your song. It's just every time I closed my eyes, I saw bubbles and hands. And to pay tribute to her song tonight, if you're willing, I'd like us all to join in a rendition of If You Like Bubbles, Raise Your Hand or Put It Low. So we'll do call and repeat. Here we go. If you like bubbles,
if you like bubbles,
raise your hand,
raise your hand,
or put it low,
or put it low.
You really gotta emphasize like a 50s movie star. Low. All right. Here we go.
If you like bubbles, raise your hand or put it low.
I feel like a dictator again. Thank you guys. Good night.